While daughter Jacky drove to Gallup from her ranch in New Mexico, Dad and daughter Nicky boarded the Amtrak Southwest Chief in Fullerton, Southern California, for the same destination.
Doing a candid thing, are we? Very flat outside. Much exciting exodus.
Jacky had arrived the night before with her dog, JJ, and was there to meet us when our train arrived nearly 1 hour late at 08:50 the following morning. We went for breakfast at the historic El Rancho Hotel, which opened in 1937 on historic Route 66 as a base for movie productions. Its walls are lined with photos of many famous movie stars who stayed here, including John Wayne. Fittingly, a Harley decked out with sidecar graced the parking lot. Our transport is Jacky's more down-to-earth Ford truck. Here is Dad with JJ, who later earned the nickname of Fang due to his playful but painful use of his teeth. Our first destination is Window Rock, whose Navajo name I won't attempt to pronounce. It serves as the seat of government and capital of the Navajo Nation. A sculpture memorializes the courageous role played by the legendary code talkers of World War II. Trees seemingly sprout from bare rock. The road runs through primeval land that spreads to the boundless horizon in all directions, quite impossible to capture in photographs. Interlocking canyons located in northeastern Arizona were cut eons ago by streams with headwaters in the Chusca Mountains. Upon arrival, we drive the road following the southern rim of the Canyon du Chelly, with turnouts overlooking the canyon 700 feet below. Local people offer beautiful handicrafts which are hard to resist.
Is that the only card you have?
I'll keep the seat.
480-369.
And then
To Andrew Henry?
Yeah.
Nicky purchases a silver bracelet depicting the history of the canyon. This piece of art was completed while we admired the view. The views down into the canyon are breathtaking, enhanced by the fall colors. A prominent feature of Canyon du Chelly is Spider Rock, rising 700 feet from the floor of the canyon. It is named after Spider Woman, a key figure in Navajo lore. The name Chelly translates as flowing out in Navajo, and the following day we drive to the exit from the canyon to join a 3-hour tour of the Canyon du Chelly in a Jeep Cherokee with a very nice and informative Navajo guide named Deswood Yazzie.
See people's faces with these rock formation.
Yeah, yeah. And then the light changes.
The light changes all day long. And even the coloration, it changes all day long here. They usually work in Durango, Colorado. As they go out there, travel out there, and work out there.
Durango, did you say?
Durango, Colorado.
Yeah.
And that's where my kids are living at, some of them.
Stayed for a little while.
Canyon wall still a little bit over 400 feet tall right here.
So sheer as well.
Yep.
Standing on
Around AD 1250, seeking refuge from some as yet unidentified threat, the Anasazi migrated from open villages to nearly inaccessible dwellings.
And that's where all the Anasazi people lived at, living up in the cliff like that. It's mostly for protection. Inside the cave, that's where the houses are built at. So weather doesn't go under, it's always dry back in there. That's where they built their houses at.
A generation later, they moved again. The canyon can only be described as magic, especially as the trees are starting to turn. This is the best time of year to visit. Summer is too hot. Winter has snow, which is beautiful but very cold. And in spring, the canyon can be flooded.
I was about 5 or 6 years old then. Because my dad used to work with the Park Service back then. And then he was working with the Park Service. And inside the dwellings, the ones that are sitting on the ground, it can be all the way up in the cliff in some of those crevices. And then just almost anywhere. On the ground, under these big boulders. There'll be another dwelling sitting up on that side, right on the big. They're riding back up now. This morning. Years from now.
Well, I won't be here 20 years from now, that's for sure.
Or swallows. Yeah, that's swallows.
Swallows.
We even meet the Navajo who was her guide when Jacky came here over 30 years ago, when she and a friend took his horses into the canyon and camped overnight.
Recognize him? Yeah. No, we're still coming down. Yeah, he's 77 years old. Still riding horses out here. It's a young age there. Like my first horse was when I was about 6 or 7 years old. My grandmother gave me a horse, and ever since I had horses, 1990s, I had like over 20 of them, and I couldn't take care of it when I started guiding for my Chelly, Justin.
Oh,
It was the first time that I was back on a horse. And I mean, like I was sore like for several days. Yeah.
It just use muscles that you don't use for anything else in life.
So back then, people used to do a lot of farming out here, growing crops. Navajo families, and the North Canyon there, they used to grow alfalfa hay down there with some of the families for their livestock. Now it's just dry, pretty much dry everywhere. So.
We then drive the 70 miles to the town of Kayenta, which is just 4 miles from the entrance to Monument Valley.
She's going to pour so much honey for the shot.
No, it's not that heavy.
The following morning, we drive to the visitors center overlooking the valley to purchase our entry tickets. We then follow the winding route through the amazing landscape. These are the Three Sisters. We continue on to Farmington, stopping on the way at Four Corners, where the states of Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, and Colorado all come together. We have a distant view of Shiprock, a famous landmark which is sacred to the Navajo. We spend the night in the town of Farmington. We head south, and after 49 miles, turn off the highway to the Bisbee Badlands, which requires a hike to take in the view of the hoodoos and other bizarre rock formations. Continuing south, we again leave the highway and follow an unpaved route to the amazing ruins at Chaco, attributed to the Chacoan people.
I hope we are on the right road after all this. How's the truck? We don't know how the 20 miles is going. We probably didn't notice.
I did. I was looking. It was. I think we're certainly over 10. Yeah. But he rode really well. We did 4 bloody hours, you know, back.
And what about when we arrived?
Well, I plopped him on the ground and he went flat.
Only after we arrive do we see this cautionary sign. Beyond this point, the road is paved. Originally nomads, the Chacoan people built amazing cities between AD 850 and 1150. The extent and the sophistication of the buildings is amazing. The buildings blend amazingly against the background of the natural rock. Believed to have been precipitated by a period of extended drought, all buildings ceased around 1150 AD. By 1250, the culture had collapsed and the people reverted to becoming nomads. We retrace our way down the unsurfaced road because the alternate and more conventional route would be a major detour, and we are going our separate ways later today. We joined the 40 freeway at Thoro and returned to Gallup and the El Rancho Hotel, from whence we started our journey 4 days ago. From here, Jackie drove back to her house, while Nicky and Dad take the train back to Fullerton, arriving the following morning at 7:45. It has been a memorable and fulfilling journey.